Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing the announcement of Short Trips, the Wednesday that wasn't. But before I get on with the episode, I should mention I'm recording this episode on the 2nd of November 2025, and as with the Doctor Who 2026 return and the Only Murders in the Building renewal news, this was also announced on the 28th of October 2025, which was the day that I recorded the last batch of episodes, because as you know, I always have, for some reason, recorded a podcast in blocks. I don't just record one episode in a day. I record a few, especially now with my work commitments and other things. Then I don't have 7 days a week to record, so it's better that way. It means that Chuck doesn't have to step in, and I'm not giving Matt short notice to not be able to do episodes or whatever. But back to this episode. So without further ado, let's read the announcement of Short Trips, the Wednesday that wasn't. But this press release is titled 2025 Short Trips Competition Winner is, as I mentioned, this release, this was announced on the 28th of October 2025, so it's a few days ago now. So the press release then continues. The winning story in the Paul Spragg Memorial Short Trips Opportunity 2025 is announced today, with its writer making their Big Finish Productions debut in December. For the 10th year running, a talented writer will have their original Doctor Who story professionally produced as an audiobook, thanks to the Paul Spragg Memorial Short Trip Opportunity. This annual competition is run by Big Finish Productions in honour of our beloved friend and colleague who suddenly passed away on the 8th of May 2014 and was a champion of new writing talent. This year the theme was the 13th Doctor, and we invited writers to pitch stories featuring the brilliant incarnation as portrayed on TV and audio by Jodie Whittaker. The judges chose The Wednesday That Wasn't as a story proposed by Luke Holland. We now have the synopsis for The Wednesday That Wasn't, which is as follows. The Galactic Lost Property Office is where the universe stores what is misplaced, but instead of a scarf from Trenzalore or an umbrella from Peladon, someone has handed in a Wednesday, a whole missing day. The Doctor says she was keeping it safe before someone wished it away. Now it's loose and dangerous, with the treacherous crowd who claim ownership ahead of her in the queue. The 2025 judging panel were Big Finish's creative director Nicholas Briggs, voice actor and reader of the winning story Claire Corbett, producer of the Doctor Who Short Trips range Peter Angerhaldes, producer of the 13th Doctor Adventures range Noga Flesham, and Big Finish producer Dominic Martin. Claire Corbett said, a brilliantly paced original piece of writing with a beautifully drawn main character. My imagination immediately lit up, wanting to see more of this Lost Wednesday. Judging for the Paul Spragg competition was an honour, added Noga Flesham. The stories we read were so full of heart, and I could have imagined the 13th Doctor's voice for so many of them. It was hard to choose. As someone who grew up on reading and writing Doctor Who fan fiction, this was a rare pleasure to read so many cool stories. Dominic Martin said, The Wednesday That Wasn't is such a lovely tale that channels all the energy of a Douglas Adams or a Terry Pratchett story while keeping it firmly within the context of Who. It's quite ethereal, and it's such a worthy winner of a competition with so many entries dripping with talent and passion. Beautiful. And Peter Angerhaldes said, Luke's proposal grabbed my attention immediately, and he's written a witty and exciting script that captures the 13th Doctor's character wonderfully. Doctor Who Short Trips, The Wednesday That Wasn't, read by Claire Corbett, will be released as a free download exclusively from the Big Finish website on the 29th of December 2025. So we've got less than 2 months to wait now for this, which would have been Paul Sprouse's 50th birthday. It's now available for pre-order. The writer's original proposal and studio script will also be included with the download. And that is my discussion of the announcement of Short Trips, the Wednesday that wasn't. So let me know in the comments below if you're planning to listen to it when it's released on the 29th of December 2025. So obviously only a couple of days after Christmas. So that's something to look forward to, as well as if you're planning... No, I've said that. As well as anything else from the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments below. Remember, you can also like, comment, subscribe. Just a reminder, the podcast is also available on all audio platforms, including Spotify and Amazon Music, just as an alternative. So if you prefer to listen to the podcast, that option is now there. But without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.